The world is looking for experts in cybersecurity, and Nigeria can meet this demand. Cybersecurity and data encryption are currently amongst the most in-demand skills in the world of tech. There are about 4 million job opportunities in the field of cybersecurity and data encryption. Nigerian tech company Think Cyber Nigeria Limited, an operating arm of the Israeli-based world-class cyber powerhouse Think Cyber Tel Aviv, is introducing a first-of-its-kind cyber simulator training program in Lagos, Nigeria, beginning in January 2022, giving 300 young graduates the opportunity to upskill or transition and begin their career as world-class cybersecurity experts. Take advantage of our flexible payment plan to make a leap in your career and sign up today. For further inquiries, call 0909 3771 515. Visit www.cysectph.com and apply now. The world is looking for experts in cybersecurity, and Nigeria can meet this demand. Cybersecurity and data encryption are currently amongst the most in-demand skills in the world of tech. There are about 4 million job opportunities in the field of cybersecurity and data encryption. Nigerian tech company Think Cyber Nigeria Limited, an operating arm of the Israeli-based world-class cyber powerhouse Think Cyber Tel Aviv, is introducing a first-of-its-kind cyber simulator training program in Lagos, Nigeria, beginning in January 2022, giving 300 young graduates the opportunity to upskill or transition and begin their career as world-class cybersecurity experts. Take advantage of our flexible payment plan to make a leap in your career and sign up today. For further inquiries, call 0909 3771 515. Visit www.cysectph.com and apply now. The world is looking for experts in cybersecurity, and Nigeria can meet this demand. Cybersecurity and data encryption are currently amongst the most in-demand skills in the world of tech. There are about 4 million job opportunities in the field of cybersecurity and data encryption. Nigerian tech company Think Cyber Nigeria Limited, an operating arm of the Israeli-based world-class cyber powerhouse Think Cyber Tel Aviv, is introducing a first-of-its-kind cyber simulator training program in Lagos, Nigeria, beginning in January 2022, giving 300 young graduates the opportunity to upskill or transition and begin their career as world-class cybersecurity experts. Take advantage of our flexible payment plan to make a leap in your career and sign up today. For further inquiries, call 0909 3771 515. Visit www.cysectph.com and apply now. The world is looking for experts in cybersecurity, and Nigeria can meet this demand. Cybersecurity and data encryption are currently amongst the most in-demand skills in the world of tech. There are about 4 million job opportunities in the field of cybersecurity and data encryption. Nigerian tech company Think Cyber Nigeria Limited, an operating arm of the Israeli-based world-class cyber powerhouse Think Cyber Tel Aviv, is introducing a first-of-its-kind cyber simulator training program in Lagos, Nigeria, beginning in January 2022, giving 300 young graduates the opportunity to upskill or transition and begin their career as world-class cybersecurity experts. Take advantage of our flexible payment plan to make a leap in your career and sign up today. For further inquiries, call 0909 3771 515. Visit www.cysectph.com and apply now. The world is looking for experts in cybersecurity, and Nigeria can meet this demand. Cybersecurity and data encryption are currently amongst the most in-demand skills in the world of tech. There are about 4 million job opportunities in the field of cybersecurity and data encryption. Nigerian tech company Think Cyber Nigeria Limited, an operating arm of the Israeli-based world-class cyber powerhouse Think Cyber Tel Aviv, is introducing a first-of-its-kind cyber simulator training program in Lagos, Nigeria, beginning in January 2022, giving 300 young graduates the opportunity to upskill or transition and begin their career as world-class cybersecurity experts. Take advantage of our flexible payment plan to make a leap in your career and sign up today. For further inquiries, call 0909 3771 515. Visit www.cysectph.com and apply now. The world is looking for experts in cybersecurity, and Nigeria can meet this demand. Cybersecurity and data encryption are currently amongst the most in-demand skills in the world of tech. There are about 4 million job opportunities in the field of cybersecurity and data encryption. Nigerian tech company Think Cyber Nigeria Limited, an operating arm of the Israeli-based world-class cyber powerhouse Think Cyber Tel Aviv, is introducing a first-of-its-kind cyber simulator training program in Lagos, Nigeria, beginning in January 2022, giving 300 young graduates the opportunity to upskill or transition and begin their career as world-class cybersecurity experts. Take advantage of our flexible payment plan to make a leap in your career and sign up today. For further inquiries, call 0909 3771 515. Visit www.cysectph.com and apply now. The world is looking for experts in cybersecurity, and Nigeria can meet this demand. Cybersecurity and data encryption are currently amongst the most in-demand skills in the world of tech. There are about 4 million job opportunities in the field of cybersecurity and data encryption. Nigerian tech company Think Cyber Nigeria Limited, an operating arm of the Israeli-based world-class cyber powerhouse Think Cyber Tel Aviv, is introducing a first-of-its-kind cyber simulator training program in Lagos, Nigeria, beginning in January 2022, giving 300 young graduates the opportunity to upskill or transition and begin their career as world-class cybersecurity experts. Take advantage of our flexible payment plan to make a leap in your career and sign up today. For further inquiries, call 0909 3771 515. Visit www.cysectph.com and apply now. The world is looking for experts in cybersecurity, and Nigeria can meet this demand. Cybersecurity and data encryption are currently amongst the most in-demand skills in the world of tech. There are about 4 million job opportunities in the field of cybersecurity and data encryption. Nigerian tech company Think Cyber Nigeria Limited, an operating arm of the Israeli-based world-class cyber powerhouse Think Cyber Tel Aviv, is introducing a first-of-its-kind cyber simulator training program in Lagos, Nigeria, beginning in January 2022, giving 300 young graduates the opportunity to upskill or transition and begin their career as world-class cybersecurity experts. Take advantage of our flexible payment plan to make a leap in your career and sign up today. For further inquiries, call 0909 3771 515. Visit www.cysectph.com and apply now. The world is looking for experts in cybersecurity, and Nigeria can meet this demand. Cybersecurity and data encryption are currently amongst the most in-demand skills in the world of tech. There are about 4 million job opportunities in the field of cybersecurity and data encryption. Nigerian tech company Think Cyber Nigeria Limited, an operating arm of the Israeli-based world-class cyber powerhouse Think Cyber Tel Aviv, is introducing a first-of-its-kind cyber simulator training program in Lagos, Nigeria, beginning in January 2022, giving 300 young graduates the opportunity to upskill or transition and begin their career as world-class cybersecurity experts. Take advantage of our flexible payment plan to make a leap in your career and sign up today. For further inquiries, call 0909 3771 515. Visit www.cysectph.com and apply now. The world is looking for experts in cybersecurity, and Nigeria can meet this demand. Cybersecurity and data encryption are currently amongst the most in-demand skills in the world of tech. There are about 4 million job opportunities in the field of cybersecurity and data encryption. Nigerian tech company Think Cyber Nigeria Limited, an operating arm of the Israeli-based world-class cyber powerhouse Think Cyber Tel Aviv, is introducing a first-of-its-kind cyber simulator training program in Lagos, Nigeria, beginning in January 2022, giving 300 young graduates the opportunity to upskill or transition and begin their career as world-class cybersecurity experts. Take advantage of our flexible payment plan to make a leap in your career and sign up today. For further inquiries, call 0909 3771 515. Visit www.cysectph.com and apply now.
Can you hear me now? Okay. All right, let me share my screen. So there's no need to waste time. Sorry, 1 minute. I'm logging in as. Okay. The last time we met, we actually looked at some commands. I think we have to refresh. You understand? Because these commands we looked at are basic things you need to know before we now move ahead to complex commands. Now we looked at basically for those just coming in, I made an announcement that before now, we started this our platform since 2019, trying to actually get our products to the Nigerian market because the company is actually an Israeli brand. Before now, the training was actually geared towards government and private companies, banks, and the rest of them. But the cost of the training was too expensive because our company did not want to actually give this training to end users, direct end users. They wanted to actually train corporate and government firms. So government firm could not afford dedicated training, at least for the Nigerian market. They were already having problem training in Europe and the rest of them. So a very expensive training. Those are the trainings you hear. They spend 1 point something million to go and train 20 or 30 group of people abroad. So I just want you to take this lesson serious. The only reason why we took the pain to start this simulator training is to actually ensure that the end users who are coming from, at least the first crop of end users, this first batch we're doing, We empower you to actually enjoy. After now, this particular pericosite training will be scrapped off. You actually have to come. One of the requirements for taking the training, you must know Linux, you must know Kali. You actually have to learn it on your own. So we're taking the pains to actually give you this knowledge so that you have it before you take the training. We just launched a new product called Specto. So Specto Siberian Arena is a tool launched into the Nigerian market. Now, what it does, launched into the market, not Nigerian, only Nigerian market. So what it does is like this. Normally, the way we actually investigate hack, there is a tool called honeypot. It's a mechanism that actually lures attackers so that you can actually understand their track and investigate their track. But over time, hackers have learned to actually erase their track. So most of the hacks you see, they go unnoticed. So we invented a tool called Specto that actually mimics and record hackers in real time and sends it to what the Siberian Arena as scenarios to train students. Now, Specto handles both MSSP managed service where people can connect to it, and if there's any login on hack in your system, it actually informs you immediately, and then a major scenario is captured and it's sent to you. So when you are learning using Siberian Arena, you are not learning a fiction scenario. You are seeing how systems were hacked into and how you can actually prevent them. So that's actually a major groundbreaking product we just launched into the market. Now, back to where we are. We looked at Kali Linux and I showed you the tools they use. And as at the last time, we look at some basic commands like print working directory. And I explained clearly to you guys. That print working directory is when if you want to know where you are. Like here we are in home. You can list where you are to actually, you understand? We looked at change directory. You can change directly towards desktop. So today we will actually be doing a more practical class. As I do one command, you do it and you snap your screen and send to me on WhatsApp. That's the only way I can know that you guys are following me. So you can use your WhatsApp handle. So as we progress from it, we can actually move then. So we look at more complex, but we do a revision of, I said hello all. So if you are in the training, you can just reply me on the WhatsApp handle. So snap, as I'm doing it, snap what you are doing on your laptop and send to me. Hello, are you guys here? Can you hear me? Okay. Okay, so please snap your screen and just put on. That's the only way we can know you are following. So for what I did, I've done print working directory, I've done list, I've done CD desktop. That's the only way we can know that you are following. Sorry. So please, I'm sharing my screen. Let me put up my screen. Snap your screen and actually send so that we can know that we are following. It's a practical class. For all those who are here, can you do a screenshot of what you have done? Load your Kali Linux before we actually proceed. So as we do one move, you practice it, you do it, then we actually now proceed. that's the best way to do it. Hello, Mr. Mustaf, Mr. Lalekon, you are welcome. Please, can you snap your screen and actually just send what Mr. Area Dura, you are welcome. Please, can you snap your screen? Let's say that it will be a more interactive class. It will be a more, okay, that's good. So it will be a more interactive class. Yes, just as we are going, as we are making progress. Okay, that's good. So that it can be a more interactive class. So I believe we can now go there. Now, I'm actually on desktop. I'm actually on desktop now. Now, if I want to go back, we use the dot dot. You just change directly dot dot. It brings me back home. Can you come back home? Yes, I will do that. We'll get to that point. We'll get to that point. Okay, Mr. Onyejekwe, you are still on home. Now, this is how you move to. Now, from home, you can list. It shows you other directories. We have desktop, we have documents, we have downloads, we have templates, we have video. Every other thing there, I created them. Every other thing you see there, I created them. Sorry, 1 minute. Okay, Mr. Martin, you have been added to the group, so we can see what you're doing in real time. So now, Mr. Onyejekwe, you are actually still in home. That's home.kali. The first thing you can do is just say print working directly to tell you where you are. Now you can see who am I? Who am I? You can do all this. It shows you that you are Kali. Now, to change directly to desktop, you do change directly desktop. Let's be sure everybody is here first. So let's make it a very practical class. So we have all moved to desktop. Now to come back to home, you just do CD with the dot dot sign. Change directly with the dot dot sign. Hello, Mr. Azo. Are you following us? Can you show us your screen? Can you show us your screen so that we see where you are? Mr. Martin, I've not seen your screen yet. So that we know everybody is following. Mr. Olalekon Ilori, I've not seen your screen yet. So this is the basic. You can actually from here, let me clear my screen one more time. To clear, you just type clear. It clears your screen. Okay, that's it. You're actually following up. That's how it brings you back home. No, but you are not at Kali yet. I think you went very far, Mr. Okay, let me see if Ifeoluwa. Okay, that's it. That's it. You are now in desktop, Mr. Ifeoluwa. So this is it. Mr. Prejoni, take a look at this. Now, CD ... takes you what to home. That is where you are currently. It brings you back to home. Okay, that's fine. It brings you back home. It brings you back home. Now, we said, what is the base directory? CD, another CD ... It takes you what to the base. Now, please look at this bracket here. You know, first, we have an tilde. Second, we have a home. Thirdly, we have what? A /. In Kali user, not the root user, that is the base you can get to. Now, if you want to come forward, if you do ls at this point, this is what it gives you. Can you please move from Kali down to this place? Move from Kali down to this point that I am. You can come back from home where you are. Let me come forward so that you can. So this is where we are, desktop. Now to go back home, you just type CD ... It takes you back to Kali. So CD ... takes you back to Kali. If you are here, if you have moved from desktop back to Kali, just type yes. You can just respond to me with yes on the WhatsApp handle. Respond to me with yes on the WhatsApp handle. So if you've moved back to home, just respond to me with yes on the WhatsApp handle. Okay. Okay. Now we want to actually look at the base. Now the CD ... takes you backwards. Now we are in the home. If you say ls, list, ls means list. It shows you all the file. In my own case, in your own case, you have desktop, document, download, public, and now do list on this particular home. And let me see the file you have. It will show you some files you have. So we want to go backwards. Let's see how far we can go. Okay, no issue, Mr. Azu. You can join us after your prayer. The video is there. Just join us after your prayer. So for all those that are left, so ls gives you desktop, document downloads, public, templates, and video. Now, how do we go backward? We want to go backward. CD ... It takes you out to home. Please, can you confirm that you have moved to home on your own end? CD ... takes you backward to home. Now, if you ls what is in home, it shows you something different. Are you guys getting it clearly? I want you to get this part, master this part very well. Now, move backwards. CD ... takes you to home. ls at home, you see that the file you have there is different. Maybe your own, there'll be nothing there. If you are here, let's say, just say hi, just type hi. If you have moved backwards, CD ... and you've ls, just say hi. Okay, good. Let me see another eye. Good. In your own, because I have put file on my own. That is why you see something there. If you have moved backward, say I. If you are having problem, say I am having problem. Right, I am having problem. Okay, good. That's fine. Please, it's 100%, 90%. If you're having issues, let us know. We'll treat it immediately. Yesterday in the class, they were writing script, they were debugging the script. If any of the students brings up an issue, a fellow student will tell him this is your problem. It's only in Nigeria that software developers, they work alone. Abroad, group of software developers, they work together, training each other and building something big. You understand? You have gone, this guy, you have gone back, you have gone as far as the base. We'll still get to where you are. Just remain there. Remain where you are. Don't move from there. Mr. Edia Dura, just remain there. Remain there. It's CD dot dot. CD space dot dot. Mr. Praise Johnny is CD space dot dot. CD space dot dot. CD space change directly space dot dot. That is it. So if you are there now, from here, Mr. Ilori, are you here? Anybody who is here, just tell us I. You want to move backward, you now type CD, another CD space, dot dot. It takes you to this place. When you do ls, everybody must see this file. You must all see this file. To move from home to the last directory, you do another CD space dot dot. It takes you backwards. So you must all see this file here. Now this is the base. This is the last base you can go from home, from Kali down to home to backwards. You understand? So when you are here, you can try to go backwards. You see that you are not going anywhere anymore. This is the last base we can get to. So if you are here once more, just tell me HA. If you are at this place, tell me HA. Okay, that's wonderful. Everybody's here. Now, how do we move forward? How do we move forward? Moving forward is just simple. You type change directly / what? Home. It takes you what? Back to home. How do we move? The course is what? Navigating file systems in Kali Linux. How do you move forward? You type CD / home. So that takes you what? To home. If you are here, type HE. If you are at home now, you've moved from the last base back to home. Type HE. Okay, good. Now, how do we move from home back to Kali? You do CD home / Kali. It takes you directly back to Kali. If you are here, type team, TEAM, team. If you are back to this place, just tell me TEAM. It shows us that we are at this point. Type TEAM. If you're having problem, just type TOM, TOM. Okay, good. So with this, you can navigate. You now know how to navigate backwards and forward using what? An absolute definite path. That's what they call it. Absolute definite path. You can navigate backwards and forward. I will repeat what we have done. You don't need to repeat after me. Change directly back. It takes you what? Backwards. Change directly dot takes you backward. You want to come back directly to Kali / home / Kali. Now, at Kali, you do list. You want to move from what? To desktop. You want to move to directly, you go to desktop. You understand? Now, you want to come back to Kali, you do ... It brings you back. Now, if we can all do all this I've said, just tell me double I. Tell me double I. If you can move from desktop, from Kali to desktop and back, just tell me double I. Now, how do we move? You can still try the same thing to documents, download, change the same thing. Downloads. It takes you what? To downloads. You come back. It takes you what? To what? music. You come back. It takes you what to pictures. You can change directly to pictures. You come back. Are you getting it? So if you can try all those things I've said, now try it out. If you can try it, just type MM. If you can move from Kali to desktop, you come back. Kali to documents, you come back. Kali to downloads, you come back. Kali to public, you come back. If you can do it, just type MM. Good, wonderful, wonderful. You are following. Wonderful, wonderful. So you see, it's a practical class. We need to actually be prompting ourselves on what, as we are learning, we need to be prompting ourselves. So that you can be sure. So what we are doing is what we are navigating file system. Now, how do you move from? You want to move from desktop. So did you guys see what I did? I moved to desktop, but I did not come back to Kali. I moved from desktop what to download. So I use what? The path is what? /home /Kali /downloads. So you can move from desktop to downloads. I'll do it again. CD ... Come back to Kali. Now I changed to what? To desktop. Now I'm moving from desktop directly to what? To download. It will be what? Home. The directory is what? Home. You leave the directory part. Kali / what? Where you are going to download. It takes you straight to download. So you don't need to come back to what? Kali. If you can do this, just type MM, MO, or MN. If you can do this, just type MN. Mr. Abubakar Adamu, this your II is coming late. Oh. Are you sure you are where we are? Mr. Abubakar Adamu, MN. I said MN. Mr. Abubakar Adamu, are you sure you are where we are, or you are lost? If you are lost, let us know. Mr. Abubakar Adamu, please reply. If you are lost, let us know. Sorry, 1 minute, please. One minute. So if you are here where we are, want to move from downloads to documents. So what we have here is what? Change directly, home, Kali, / what? Documents. So be sure you spell the documents very well. It's case sensitive, it's syntax sensitive. So you see, it's a document with capital D and an S at the back. So you see, once you type it in, it moves to document. So that's how you move from one directory to the other directory without coming back to Kali. It's possible to training. So if you are here, just tell me. If you are here, just type UU, letter UU. If you are here now at document, you move from downloads to documents, type UU. If you're having a problem, just say HA. Okay, good. So somebody is there. Who else is there? Mr. Abubakar Adamu. Okay, everybody is here. So we can look at moving from, if I clear, let me make clear. We can look at moving ILS. Sorry. So what we have, we can move to pictures. Let me see if I can see the. I don't know if this picture. Okay, that's it. So you can move around like that. So you can still come back. So that actually shows us how we move. Let me come back to Kali. That shows us how you move from how you move from how do I put it? How you move from Kali backwards. How you navigate from Kali directly, move from one directory to the subdirectory and the rest of them. So we now move to what other. Somebody was saying we should look at change password. So please, as far as we have gone, if you have any question, can you actually say it, so that up to this point, if you have mastered how you move from here backwards, ULS, sorry, ULS, you move backwards again, ULS, you move forward, that does not take you forward, this takes you forward, then that brings you back to the home directory. So we've shown that. I've shown you how you can move to home. Sorry. Can you hear me clearly? Can you all hear me, please? Can you all hear me? Give it to me on WhatsApp, please. If you can hear me, just tell me yes on WhatsApp. Because, Mr. Praise, you complained about this the last time, so I'm wondering why we're having the same issue. Can you hear me now, Mr. Praise? Okay. You can change directly straight to what? Desktop. Now you come back. Now, I want to teach you something again. That's listing. You can, if you want to look at what is in desktop, you move to desktop, you change and you list what is in desktop. This is all the files I've created on my desktop. Now, I'm coming back to what? To my home directory. I can list desktop directly from there. Sorry. Are you saying it? So I can be in home Kali and list what is on desktop. I don't need to come to. So you can still be here and list what is in pictures. There's nothing on my pictures. You can be here, list and downloads. You don't need to actually get to the, you understand, because there's nothing there. So I want you to add this to the lessons we are taking for the day. Mr. Area, I don't know if you have a question to ask. So, Mr. Martin, I hope you are actually catching up for the class you are missing. The person I'm not seeing there is your friend Aban Abulime. He's still not in the class. He's not actually still in the class to actually catch up with the part he has made. So we're understanding your weak points better. We're trying to make the class more interactive. Now, we'll be looking at some other commands. Now, this is how you list. There are ways you can actually see a file better. Now, you see, this same thing you listed, ls, this is what it showed you. Now, we call something argument. Okay, can you? Okay, 1 minute, let me look at it. Yes, it's because there's nothing on your desktop. Mr. Eriadura, there's nothing on your desktop. Okay, let me just show on that desktop that you have. You understand? Create something on it. Okay, let me move from where I am to desktop so that you can be sure there's nothing you can, but you can create a file on it. It's because there's nothing on your desktop. You are not wrong. Now let me say make dir lala. You understand? When I do ls now, are you seeing lala now on my desktop? Now make directory. Everybody should actually what? Change directly to desktop, then make directory at desktop. Make directory at desktop. You can call it whatever name you want to do. Lala2. So when you ls list, it shows you what? Lala2. So are you seeing, because there's nothing on your desktop. Now you can use another command. I didn't want to actually you can use the other command, echo. No, let's not get there first. Let's not get there first. Let's take it sequentially. So can you please come back to Kali? The home Kali, come back to Kali. When you ls here, now it shows you this. There is what we call arguments in command. You can add arguments to it, extension. Now you can say this. It shows you all the arguments that you can add as extension to ls. So if you want to leave this stage, you press Q. It takes you back to the stage. Now man is like the Google. It shows you now. We look at ls with arguments /-la. It shows you what? File. So I treated this last week, which I will treat again this week. Now, when you see files like this, it teaches you a lot. It tells you a lot about what the files are about. Our job, like I told you, that we just actually, our job is to investigate issues intricately. So ability to look at issues from different perspectives shows you what? Intricate insights into the training. Now, you see this particular place. If you see it, you see that all these files, there are some that are starting with letter D. There is some that are starting with iPhone. And there are some that are starting with L. If you can see it, just tell me yes, please. If you have gotten to this place where you viewed ls/LA, can you snap your screen and show it to me? Okay, that's it. So snap your screen and show it to me, please. Good. So basically, when you see the first letter there, you see D. Those D stand for what? Directory. The ones with iPhone stand for what? Mr. Ifeoluwa, you are still at desktop. What you do change directly, space, double dot, then you come back to what? I don't know. Mr. Adeadura, where are you exactly? You are somewhere else. Okay, from here, please press Q to exit this place. Press Q. Press Q to exit this place. Okay, at that place you do. Okay, good. That's fine. It shows we are all following. No, Mr. Adeadura, you are still in desktop. You are still in desktop. Do change directly space dot dot. It brings you back to home. We are in Kali. We are not in desktop. That is desktop. Do change directly. Come back to home. And repeat that command with that argument there. Okay. Mr. Onyejekwe, you are actually not in desktop. You are somewhere behind. Now, you have to come back to what you do. You issue this command to actually... Okay, yes, now do what? Mr. Onyejekwe, you have to move from that place you are. You do what? Change directly /home/Kali. It brings you back to home. Okay. I'm waiting for you all to actually get up to this point so that we actually, I want to explain. Now, when you look at the files there, you see the first one is actually a directory. The middle one is actually a space. Now, you have what? Read, write, execute, read, write, execute, read, write, execute. That is what it should be. Now, if you take the first one, where you see read, write, execute, that means that particular place has what? Read, write, execute. There are 3 files there. One stands from the owner of the file, one stands from the group that owns the file, then the other one stands for what? People who can access the file. Now, the first one shows that the owner of the file can read, write, execute. Now, the group can only read, they cannot write, but they can execute. Because when it comes to executing, when it comes to scripting, you have to convert every file to what? An executable file. So, and to actually execute any file, you must have a what? Read-write executable rights. You understand? So now the second file has reader. Now, the first thing you see here is what? The owner of the file. It shows it's Kali. The second thing you see here is what? The group. The third thing here is what? The size of the file. Then February is the date in which the file was created. So I don't know if you understand. Each of those lines are divided into three. The first is what? The owner of the file. Two, the group who can access the file. Now, the third one is the permission on what you can do with the file. If you understand what I've just explained, just tell me yes. Type yes. If you don't understand, type no. Okay. Okay. I'll try to explain this part by snipping it so that you guys can have. What we do. We handle network issues too. Nice. So I've actually shared a particular stuff. So the first part you see is actually the owner of the file. The second part you see is what? The group. Third part is who can access it. The fourth part is the name of the owner of the file. 5 is the group. The sixth part is the size of the file. Then the seventh part is what? The date the part was created. So those are the information you need to know when you see something like this. Now, let's not waste time. Now, let's create a file, a text file. Let's create a text file. To create a text file, do things like echo God is good. You put 4 greater than lala 3.txt. So you can take this lesson. Now look at the command. Echo space open command. You use this echo over and over again. You understand? Echo space God is good / lala 3.txt. Please, if you are here, let me know. So when you actually press enter, it has entered. Now we are treating another command called what? Echo. Echo, you use echo to write what? A particular stuff. You can say echo You understand? You can write echo God is good. It will write echo. I think let's take it from this stage like this. Echo God is good. It will write God is good. You can type echo. So it's used to write my first statement. You understand? So you write it this way. Are you getting it? Are you guys following? Please, if you are following, just type yes. If you are following up to this point, just type yes. Okay. Now you want to write this particular statement into a text file. You can say echo my second statement greater than sign. You now create a text file, lala4.txt. Now, if you do ls, you see all those files already created, lala3.txt, lala4.txt. So let me know if you have gotten to this stage. That's impossible, Mr. Jesu. I'm just hearing that. We sent message to everybody. We sent message to everybody. And it was placed on this particular platform. Sorry, I'm coming. Mr. Jesu, that's the link. Mr. Martin, are you using double quotation mark or simple quotation mark? Are you using double quotation mark or it's double quotation mark, not single quotation mark? No, you should use double quotation mark, please. It's double quotation mark, not single quotation mark. Let me screenshot it and put it here. So please, it's every other person. Mr. Jesu, I'm coming. Please, I need to verify if every other person has actually gotten to this place where I am. Please, are you all here at this stage? Okay, good. Now we've tried the command called echo. Echo, you've looked at echo. How you use echo this way. Greater than whatever lala 4.txt. Now you want to view what is in that file. You do what? Cat lala tree.txt. It will show you what is in that file. So you use what? Cat to lala to echo to write a file. You use cat to view what is in a file. You can use less too. You can use less too. It shows you God is good. You can exit by pressing Q. So you can use cat to view files. TXT files. You can use cat, then use what? Less. So please, if you are here, let me know. If you are in this place, you are gotten to this place, let me know. So if you can view the file, cat lala tree.txt, you can use less to view it, less lala tree. You view what is, you can exit with what? Q. Just type I am there, and give me, just you guys should just give me 2 minutes. Let me use the toilet and get coffee. Hello, yeah, Mr. Area Drawer. Actually, what you are learning now is basically what we had on Saturday. We started from the scratch already just to carry everybody along. Okay, so um, we'll still get to that part of pseudo password, but I just don't want to actually um, bore you guys. So we'll get to that part soon. Just take it easy. It's a 4 hour lecture. So you don't need to spend more than 4 hours to actually know all the basics of Kali Linux. It's because you guys have not installed your software. There's a lot to learn. So we are spending so much time on these basics. So now you've carted it. Now when you do ls, the argument ls.la, you see all the files there listed, including the ones that you just created. Ls, you see all those lala. Now, how do you change this file to an executable file? You see them there. Let me come here and highlight it so that you can see it. You see all the files you just created. Let me snap them and highlight them. You see, these are the files I just created. So I want to make them, and this is what their permissions. I want to make them executable. I want to make them executable files. So all you just need to do is what you look at the command. We type the command chmod 777, the name of the file lala t lala3.txt. That is how you change a file into an executable file. If you do that here, chmod 777 lala3.txt. Now let's do ls/la. I just want to, okay, let's do it for lala4 too. Chmod 777 lala4.txt. When you do ls/la, now look at, let me snap and send it back to you. Now look at this. You see the color has changed to green and the write execution has actually changed. So you see, it has turned to what? An executable file. So if you can do this, you can let me know. Just actually screenshot what you've done and actually send to me. Okay, all right, that's fine. So So we talk about now. I want to show you some stuff, but we have to look at how you change password now. To use some commands, you have to log in as root. Now I'll type it here: sudo passwd. So now let's look at how to change password. Wait. Just wait. Don't rush yourself. Wait, please. Don't rush yourself. So let's change the password. I just want to get something right. Now you do sudo password. Type in that command, please. Type in that command. When you type in that command, it will show you something like what this man just. Now, it will now prompt you to type your password for Kali. Type your password for Kali first. So if you've typed your password for Kali, type it in first. When you type in, then snap and show me the next stuff he sends you. When you snap, Mr. Eriadra, when you type your sudo password, it will prompt you to actually type your password for Kali. Now, what password do you use to log into Kali? I am sure it's Kali. So what you type there is what? Kali. At that point in time, you type what? Kali. It will now ask you for what? New password. No, not sudo root, please. Type sudo password. I don't know how to explain this because I have done it before. There's no way I do it, but let me just explain it to you people here. I've done it before and I can't, it will not, I've actually changed my password. I can't change password twice. Now, when you type for a first user, it will prompt you for what? Kali password. Kali password. When you type what? Sudo password, it will prompt you for what? Sorry. Yes, but the password you updated, can you now log out? Everybody who has actually, okay, those who have actually updated successfully, what you need to do, if you've changed successfully, dear, what you need to do is what? Yes, okay. Type the new password you want to type. Type the new password you want to type. Sudo password for Kali is Kali. Then it will not ask you for a new password. Change a new password. And I'll tell you the next command to do. Please start me up on WhatsApp. It's easier for me that way. Mr. Gani Yusuf, your password is what? Type sudo password. You don't change it from desktop. Come back to what? Kali. You don't do that from desktop. Come back to Kali, please. You come back to Kali. Come back home. You do it from here. Gani Yusuf, can you see your mistake now? Wait, don't log in and log out. Just remain there, please. Mr. Adra, just remain there. You don't need to log out. I will tell you what to do now. Okay, it has been updated successfully. Mr. Martin, now what you need to do for all those who have updated, just type SU. Now you move to type SU root. Type SU root and snap what it's actually. Just type SU root and tap screenshot what you have been to me. So when you type SU root, what it will show you now, that password that you changed to, type it in, you move to root user immediately. Are you getting it now? So once you type SU root, type that password that you changed to and log into it. You change it to root user. So you've moved from Kali to what? Root user. So let me see. I think Gani Yusuf has changed to root user. So the rest of you can now move to. So when you are changing password using sudo password, you are changing the root password. Okay, now you are actually now in root. Are you getting it now? So there is a command I want to teach you. You cannot implement it. Okay, good. That's root. You have moved to root. Is everybody now here? Okay, good. Abakadamu, you are following. Now at this place, let me now change to root from my side. All I need to do is SU what? Root. It will prompt me for the password. I tap my password. I'm now in root. Now, cat. /etc. Let's now play around some more bash commands. It will show you different types of bash. Cat /etc.shells. You can cat etc.shadow file. So you are now in root. So you see. So that is how you move from Kali to root. You can still move back to Kali by just typing SU Kali. It brings you what to Kali. If you type SU Kali here, you move straight back to Kali. So you want to come back as root user, you move SU root. Change user root. No. It's /cat. No, you are using cat /etc file /shells. Cat /etc file /shells. Remove it from a database. So, did you see this command? Cat /etc /shadow. Shadow. Type this command under root. Let me switch back to root. We have trainings. Okay, good. That's fine. Mr. Kayode Fakunle, are you following us? Mr. Kayode Fakunle, are you still here and following us? Mr. Olailori, can I see your update? So far so good. Okay, good. That's fine. So far so good. I think we are making progress. You understand? You are getting used to it. Mr. Divine Adamasi, can I see your update? Mr. Divine Adamasi, are you still here? I don't think you are here because it's not on. Okay, let's move on from here. So try changing back to Kali. All you now need to do is SU what? Kali. It brings you immediately back to Kali. All you need to type is what? SU what? Kali. Now, you can now, when you want to log in, since you now know the password of your root, you can log in as root automatically. So you see, you don't need to log out to log in. You can just switch user to root, even from anywhere. So far so good. What have we learned today before we actually proceed to the next stage of what we're doing? So can I bring somebody up to tell us what we have learned? Or you guys should just display what we have learned on your laptop? I will proceed from there.
Hi, good evening all.
Yeah, good evening.
So we have learned how to navigate through
Your
directories.
name, please.
Okay, sorry, my name is Martin. Martin speaking.
Okay.
So we learned how to navigate through directories, just like a recap from the last time. And then we learned to change password and how to log in into root or to Kali. We went back and forth doing all that. Then we created file, like the omit directory. Yes, we did all that. We learned that today. Then something else that we did, how to um, make a file executable. I think those are all the things we have learned today.
Okay. Okay. Does any other person want to say something from your end there? Mr. Jesupemi Wale Adeniji, Mr. Kayode, Mr. Ilori, Mr. Eriadura, Onyejekwe, Kayode, Mr. Kayode Fakunle. You have some. It's an interactive class because before we move to the next stage, this is the simplest it can get. Okay, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. Everybody's actually contributing what they have learned so far. At least you can put your notes in a tabular form like the way Mr. Ilori actually did his own, using what? A text script. I think I've done the ls.lh on Saturday. Mr. Jesupe Mwale Adeniji, we're waiting for you before we actually move to the next part of the training. Okay, are you having challenge, Mr. Jesupe Mwale? Are you having challenge with that, or that is what you learned? Okay, that's fine. Mr. Gani, you want to say something? Sorry. Is the volume high now? Is the volume high now? Hello, can you all hear me better now? Can you all hear me better now? I have to increase the lap. I have to. Mr. Gani, is it still low? Okay. Yeah, I increased the volume of my this thing of my I reduce because it's too loud. Hello, can you guys hear me better here? Can you hear me better now? Can you hear me better now? Okay, that's fine. I can either remove it's an HP, it's a very high grade. Okay, all right. Having said that, let's look at some other commands. You understand? I don't want to rush into network commands. I want us to take network commands in the next class. Let's look at some other commands we can look at before we now move into network commands. Okay, let's come back to here. Let's look at making directory, removing directory. I said ls, we are here. You can make directory mkdir mikoko. You can, when you ls, that's mikoko. Mikoko is there. You can remove mikoko. Remove that directory mikoko. So you can try when you ls, it's no longer there. It's been removed. Please, if you have gotten to this stage, just snap and send to me. Okay, sorry. 1 minute. We said make directory, whatever name you want to call it. You view ls. Then you can remove that particular directory at the same time. Okay. Yes. I've seen you, sir. Okay. So that's it. So Mr. Onye Jekwe, I've not seen you. You have been quiet. Mr. Fakule, can we see your okay? slides from the beginning. We started this class from the beginning, from the scratch, like you did not join from the scratch. Is your laptop on? Is your laptop on? Is your laptop on? Mr. Fakule, is your laptop on? Because we've actually done this class from the beginning. We started from the scratch. Onyejekwe, Mr. Onyejekwe, I'm here to see your screen. I wonder when you will catch up, Mr. Fakule, but we'll take a review because this is basics. Okay, please, if you are all following the class, let me know if everybody's following the class. You can actually say, yes, I am following. Please, so that we know those. If you are following the class, say, yes, I am following. Okay, good. Welcome, Mrs. Blessy Wally. I can see you in the house. So, because of you, Mr. Fakunle, we will just do a brief review of what we have done so far today. You understand? Before we move to the next now, I've cleared my screen. We said when you log in, the first thing you do, you can either type what print working directory. It shows you where you are. Print working directory. That's the first thing we did. Now we looked at, okay, you can either say, who am I? It shows you what, where you are. Who am I? That if you are with your laptop, you should be following. Now, the next thing you should be actually looking at, you are looking clearly and say, what can I do? Can I move forward or move backward? Now, he said you are in Home and Kali. They call it a directory. What is in Home and Kali? You list the directories there. As you can see, when you list, it shows you desktop. Okay, can I move forward or move backward? Okay, let me try to move forward. The command is what? Change directory ... Okay, change directly what? ... It brings you to home. Now, what is in homes? To find out, you do what? You can either print working the directory. You are in home. The list to see the files there. Are you seeing it? To show you your directory, what? To show directory, to show current directory. You do what? Print working directory. To investigate the files in the directory, you do what? You list. Now we can still move backwards from here. It takes you here. You want to list the files there to see. You see, it takes you there. Now, can we still go backwards? Change directory ... Sorry. No, we cannot go backwards. Now, how do we come forward? Change directory. You type home / what? Kali. It brings you what? Forward, back. Or you can go to stepwise. Home / what? Kali. We still, this is what, how you navigate between files. Now you can still look at, okay, I want to list directly. I want to list, but if you want to list, you can change directly and come to desktop. You are now in desktop. You list. Those are the files I've put on desktop. Now, you can come back to your home with change directory. You can actually do what? List desktop without even getting to the directory. You can list documents. You understand? Now you can change directly to desktop and come backwards to home. You can change directly to desktop and if you don't want to go to desktop, you want to actually move directly to documents, you do what? You go to what? Document by typing this command. So let me just remind you, because there is this trend in Nigeria. What you are doing is just, if it's not even a scratch on the surface, just that is to actually enable you to be able to catch up when you get to what Cyberem. Nobody's going to train you this way on the Cyberem Arena. We believe you need this push to be able to understand. It's after assimilating this, you can now say, okay, I can take a Cyberem Arena course. For those who are just coming in, we just launched Spectre Cyberem Arena. Spectre Cyberem Arena is actually aimed to actually help the training aspect, because it's a tool that captures in real time hacking activities. You understand? So for the Cyberem, it helps prospect trainees to learn with real-time scenario that are what? Current. Now, we're not giving you most of the scenarios you see are what? Fiction. We are telling you this thing happens. We might not tell you the name, but the servers actually record them and make them available to you that this particular scenario that happened last week, yesterday, in so and so hacking scenarios. So now, in this particular field of knowledge, you gain mastery by solving more problems. That's what engineering is all about. So what we make is by you solve more scenarios, attack scenarios that makes you get knowledge of how attackers, hackers, their current track in the cybersecurity sphere. So we just launched that. All we are trying to do is to equip you with necessary basic skill to learn from their arena, because that's the way you can rate yourself. What I'm trying to do is to make it interactive. But in the arena, there is a system that is actually monitoring, checks your result. When you treat any scenario, you know that you're not performing well. So all these things you are doing, you not do basic, you do labs. You'll be exposed to tools. Now, how you apply those tools to actually solve scenario problem shows that you can now handle such cases in what? Real life scenario. These are just basics. So let's gear up and actually move on to the next stage. So we looked at, furthermore, we actually looked at how you can actually move around. I think pictures, there's the pictures, yeah. Good. You see, I'm changing directly. You can just come back to home. Now, we still looked at, maybe you guys can remind me. We looked at make directory, remove directory. I think I just did that. If you elect, you see make Damikoko, you can remove it if you want to remove it. Then we now looked at this particular stuff. Now, like I said, every particular command has an argument. What we call this command line interface or terminal commands. Now, when you use it with an argument, it shows you now when you elect this particular file, this is all you're seeing. But when you do it this way, it shows you this. And I try to explain. Can somebody resend? Okay, let me just resend it here. I explained what everything about this thing means. Okay. Sorry. Just 1 minute, please. Okay. I've gotten there forward. So you can see what this particular now. You look at the first line, some letters are D, some letters are hyphen. The one with D shows that that particular stuff is a directory. The one with hyphen shows you that it's a file. Now, you now notice that that one, they are all splitted into 3 portions first. RWX. When you see hyphen, that means there's no WX. RWX. Now, the first part of that RWX is what? Read, write, executable. Now, you now see that the next one is read. I'm talking about the first file on desktop. You cannot write, but you can execute the file. The other one, same thing. What does that mean? The owner of the file is the first one. He can read, he can write, he can execute. Who is the owner of the file? That is the first, number 4 is Kali. Are you getting? Now, the group. Hello, can you all hear me? Maybe because I'm far. Can you all hear me now? Okay, now the owner of the file is what? The owner of the file is what? Kali. The group it belongs to is number 5, which is what? Kali. Now the size of the file is what? The size of the file is what? That is what you see in number what? 1 minute. Number 6. You can still look further by saying ls. Sorry, 1 minute. So that you see it in another format. ls. It shows you what the size. Are you seeing the size? Same stuff, but it's showing you the size of the file. You see 4K there. That's 4 kilobytes. That's the size of the file. The date the file was created, that is what it's showing you. So, as a cybersecurity analyst, you'll be making and creating files. We now look at how do you create files. You understand? We look at the echo command. My first command. That is how you write. The echo command makes you write scripts. My first command. You put it there to write it again. My first command. You can say echo quotation mark. I am becoming an expert. Now, if you want to now write this particular stuff into what? A TXT file. You can repeat this particular command and put a greater than sign. Name the file you want to create. Maybe you want to call it fakunle.txt. It has written it. When you ls, you see fakunle.txt. But the fakunle.txt you are seeing is what is in white. We can now investigate this file further by looking at the component of the file. That is why we are different. Now, if you look at fakunle.txt, now fakunle.txt as a file, from what you have been taught, the owner, which is Kali, he can only read, write, he cannot execute the file. And in other parts, he can only read the file, he can only read the file. Now, what if you want to look at what is inside fakunle.txt? You cut fakunle.txt. You see, I am becoming an expert. That is the content of the file. Now, as cybersecurity expert, now let's move to the field. You'll be investigating files. All what they do is what? Files. If somebody wants to actually affect or attack a system using what? Malware. It will use it what? Through files. So, and if you want to implement or run bat script, you must actually be able to convert files to what? Executable files. Now, this particular facule.txt is not executable. How do we create an executable file? We now said you use this command 777 facule.txt. When you ls, now you know that facule.txt has changed to green. Now let's investigate further. /lh or with an argument. You now see that facule.txt has changed to green. The content is not as right read write executable. Read write executable. That means it cannot be executed as an installation file. So, Mr. Fakule, are you following or you are still where you are? Because there's an understanding problem because this is the basics you could get. Are you following? Can you reply? No, on WhatsApp, please, on WhatsApp. Reply on WhatsApp. Always make your comments on WhatsApp. So for the whole house, I think we now looked at change user. I said you can change your password sudo by using sudo password. Okay, by using sudo password, look at using sudo password. Where you type this, the first step you what? You type your what? Kali password. You now change to what? Change to, you now write new password and you confirm the password. You understand? I don't want to change my password, so I'll just type something else. It will not change it. I don't want to change my password. So you type your sudo. It will the first prompt. It will prompt you for your Kali password. When you type it in, it will now tell you to actually rewrite your root password. When you write your root password the first time, write it the second time. It confirms it. You have changed. Now, how do you change from Kali to a root user? You just type su root. It will ask for the password. That new password you change to, you do what? You type it in. You move to root password immediately, root user. Now, as root user, we looked at investigating some installation and batch files. Like I say, cat/bin.shells. You know, because you'll be working with shells since batch cells. Sorry. What's happening? Sorry, I think I'm getting this too wrong.
No, it's cat. Sorry, it's Martin. cat/etc.shells. That's what you told us. No bin.
Okay. Cat. Oh, sorry. /etc. I think I'm getting shells. Okay, that's it. I think I was mixing it up. So it shows you the bin and the bin bash. This particular file, that is what we use to write the bash script. So up to this point, now you cannot run this command in Kali. If you come back su Kali, it brings you to Kali. Now if you run this command in Kali, it will say access denied. Okay. I tried using it in Kali. It actually told me access denied for formally. So maybe because I've logged in over and over again, because I'm back, let me try it. Because it said access denied the other time. So it is invalid login shells. So over time, because there are some commands you cannot, let's say cat. You see, permission denied. So there are some commands you might not be able to run on Kali to tell you permission denied. So you cannot view the shadow file from this Kali. So if I change user su root, I type in my password, but I can view that what. Sorry, I think I'm having a mistake. Okay, I'm writing root. I can view that shadow file here. Now, what I did not tell you, I've created different users. These are the users. If you look at the last part, you all can come back to this place. You treat this as you move forward. Now, if you look at the last part of this file, now you see all these things you're seeing is what you see. Michael, you see Ikem, you see Pope. They are all users that I've created on this system. Now, because we treat that in the next class. Now, these are what the shadow, the password hash file. You don't give anybody access. This is what somebody needs to crack your password. Now, you see this is for the root. This is for all the users we have created on the system. And you can see Kali, you can see Michael, you can see these are the users I have created. Can you all get to this stage and see what is in your own? Log into root and actually type cat etc.shadow file and show me. Just you see that you only have Kali because you are not created user. Now you see code dump. So you see, all you see is on your own is what Kali. So that's it. So let me clear. So up till this stage, we have treated change to this thing, switch to what root user, switch to root user, then type cat etc.shadow file. Change to root user su root. Okay, so that's it. You can only do that from the root. So one of the things we looked at the last time is okay. So we looked at this the last time we came. You can actually look at this command. This is actually when you are properly investigating some files and you want to know where the file is actually pointing to. You understand? This is mostly in-depth forensics analysis. And this shows you where the understanding the link between two files. Now, this particular part is actually pointing to Python 2. We treated this the last time. It's a symbolic link to what? Python 2. So if you can get it, I think we should stop the class here so that we actually start from network commands from the next class. Okay. So okay. Let me type it on the WhatsApp handle so that you can get it on the WhatsApp handle. So what you do is this. It's what ls/l user/bin.python. What you are trying to investigate here is to see where this particular file, where is this file pointing to? If you want to investigate where a file is pointing to, that is when you use that command. Let me bring up my screen again. You understand? So it's ls/l. Now, these are use of what? We are looking at the list command intricately. So I think what we'll do is, let's not be in a rush. Let's look at how you use commands intricately. So you see, it's telling you that arrow shows user.bin.python is pointing to what? Python 2. That's what they call it a link to Python 2. So I will wait and stop at this point to ask if anybody has questions. So if you have any question, you can actually let us know. There is a space between that L and the user. You put a space. ls/space -l. There is a space between the user. You understand? There is a space between that /. You come back from home, come back to home. You know how to move back to home. You understand? Just cd ... It takes you back to home. Cd ... It takes you back to home. You can run the command although from anywhere. Please look at it. ls space -l space /user /bin /python. This place. Yes, it's because you are still putting in between that L and that force line. There is a space. You understand? There is a space. Are you getting it, Gaganiu? There is a space. You are not putting the space. There is a space. Are you getting it? Leave this place. Get me hungry. So TSS direct to surface for us. What nonsense. Okay, that's it, Mr. Olandekon. So we're gradually coming to the end of this class. So if you have any any question, we can actually take it. In the absence of no question, we move to end the training. Then we meet same time next week. Sorry, on Thursday. Sorry, same time Thursday, 6 p.m. Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturday. So I feel from now to Saturday we should have covered network commands and every other command. So from next week we can now start taking batch scripting. All right. So for everybody in the training, thanks for coming around. I look forward to meet you guys. Let me stop sharing my screen. I look forward to meet you guys on Thursday. So stay cool and stay blessed. Have a nice night. We see on Thursday. Bye-bye.